Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to create a simple claw, which we did before, and we're going to have it pick up an object. We're going to have it move and pick up an object. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and create a sphere, and this will be the body, the cube. You probably have this from the last video, but I got rid of mine. So I'm just going to go ahead and extrude this up and over. And I'm just going to make this a bit narrower. Okay, then Control D, move this over. Go to my scale X and put in -1. And that'll flip it for you automatically. Alright. And hit insert and place the pivot point right there, and do the same for the other one as well. Okay. Now we're going to go to the top here, go to face mode. If at any point I'm going too fast, you can just pause the video and redo this. So I'm going to go to Edit Mesh Extrude. I'm going to click W for my move tool, and I'm going to bring this up. Okay. So there you go. That's my little pincher claw. And I'm going to go to my outliner real quick. So I don't really have anything spectacular here. I'm not even going to need these as groups. The only thing is I'm going to select all three and hit Control G. And I'm going to call this group claw. Okay. There you go. I'm just going to put a little roof here. It's a very, very basic roof. Okay, just like that. I'm going to bring this up to here. Okay, I'm going to hit up to get my group. Quick way to get the group. If I go to Modify Center Pivot, this will make my life a little bit easier when I move this around. Okay. Now I have to change a few preferences. So what I want to do is I want to go to the button next to the key, and I want to go to where it says Animation. Okay, make sure your Auto key is checked, and on Character Sets, go to Key All Attributes. Right now yours is probably keyed modified. We want to go to Key All. We're going to keep this where it is. We're going to keep that where it is. Alright, and if you haven't done so, you want to go to Timeline and put in Real Time. So make sure you do this. This is extremely important. If we don't do this, our animation won't work right. Click Save. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to go to our outliner again, or your hypergraph, click on the claw, and go to your animation menu, and go to Character, Create Character Set. This is, again, a step we need to take to animate this correctly, so the animation doesn't blend. By blending, I mean if we move in scene 1, one of the translates, and then move in scene 10, it will translate through from 1 to 10. We might not want to do that. We might just want to move it from 5 to 10. So just do what I'm telling you to do. Character, and then create character set. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my group here, my claw group. I'm going to go to Translate XYZ and key selected. Okay. Now we're just going to quickly test this out to make sure it works. Go to frame 5, grab your claw, and move this down. Okay, and then go to frame 10 and move this over, and it should be a real, see that? It goes down, then over. It doesn't start going over until it goes down. That's exactly what we want. I'm just going to undo that by hitting Control Z a few times. Okay. And I'm also going to make this object a little bit longer by going to vertex mode and translating that out. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this up. Okay. There's one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to create a little cube. This isn't going to follow perfectly. We need to set up constraints, which I'm not teaching right now, but it'll be should be good enough. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to go to character, create character set. So I could rename this if I want. Kiss character set, claw, character set. And I could double click this and rename this box character set. You don't have to do this, but we're actually never going to touch these, just so we know what's what. Okay, go to the claw and make sure you're on frame 1 here. We're going to proceed to frame 4. I'm going to do some top view, hit 4 so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to move to here. Actually, let's go to here. Let's go to 7 and move the rest of the way. Then we'll go to 11, move it over. Okay, then we're going to go back to perspective, hold down spacebar, click the Maya with the left key and go to perspective. And then we're just going to go ahead and move this down. But actually, before I move it down, what you really need to do, I didn't create character sets for these, but that's actually not a big deal. You're not going to run into too many issues with these. Okay. Now go to our claw and move it down. Okay, now go back to these and scale them in. Should rotate them in rather. Whoops. So this is what our animation looks like now. Okay, you'll notice that these didn't open and close because I never keyed them here. So I'm just going to do that now. Key selected. And I'm going to do that with this as well. Key selected. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move these over. Move these over. I'm going to go to here and close them. Okay. And now what I will do is select the claw. And I'm going to move the claw up. Hopefully when I rename the character set, I didn't mess up the animation. We will find out in a second. Okay. Okay, with the box, I forgot to go to Translate XYZ and key selected. You have to do that. Okay. Go ahead and move that up. You'll notice that it's not moving perfectly with the object. We could sort of tweak that as we go. And that's all we want to do. We can try taking the claw here in the outliner, moving it over. Whoops. Let's actually go to about 18 here. Let's move this over. And we'll take the box and move this over too. This might not follow correctly. Yeah, we have to fix this up. So we're going to go here and move it over there. Unfortunately, you have to sort of mess around with this a little. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open the claw. And you'll notice that these start opening. See this? They're opening the whole way. See that? That's because I didn't make that a character set. That's why we do character sets, so they don't blend like that. I'm not going to fix that right now, but that's why we do character sets. So you don't get that. Watch how it moves forward. It's opening as it's going forward. It's blending from here to there. If we make that character set by going to character and then create character set, that actually eliminates that blending, which you'd obviously is pretty important to do. So if you wanted to make this look a little better, we could go to here, bring this down. Whoops. So you'll notice that, yeah, we're still getting the blending. Okay. Alright, now just go to 24 and simply just make the box drop. And then if we hit play, there you go. It's throwing it. Okay, that's what I want you to do. That ends this tutorial.